Hello and welcome back to another video. So today's video, we are building a hidden house using Jungle Adventure stuff pack. A Jungle Adventure game pack. It is not a stuff pack. I've personally been really loving this stuff pack and game pack. I don't know why I keep calling it a game pack. I'm personally really loving this stuff pack. I'm really loving everything it brought. I'm really loving my Let's Play that I've been sort of created using Teresa. If you haven't checked that out, I will link it somewhere, either on screen or in the description down below. I really enjoyed building this hidden house. So I was just trying to build not so much a hidden house, but like a hill, not even a house in a hill, just a very hidden house that looked like it had been lost in a forest that was kind of once controlled but not anymore. And it was really cool just getting to look at all of the different packs that they have here. It was just really nice getting to be involved with all the stuff that they had included in this game. So I'm just adding in windows and stuff now. I just wanted to talk a little bit about this pack because I didn't really do that. I've heard a lot of people say that there's not a lot they can actually do with Jungle Adventure, that it's not really able to be a Let's Play on its own, and I don't disagree with that, but I'm certainly nowhere near finished my Let's Play using Teresa. I really want to I like the laid back. I really enjoy the Let's Play that I'm doing at the moment. I really enjoy focusing solely on sort of Teresa and Kale. I know, Kale's there, I won't forget about him. Kale's a bit useless though, let's be honest. And I really wanted to just sort of see what this pack has in store for me, see what I can sort of do with this pack. So I really enjoyed building this little hidden forest house, and I really wanted to use this archway I'm using here, and I thought it would be a really cute idea to put some curtains over it, like the curtains are connected to the sort of arch ring thing. I did like the way that turned out in the end, and then I'm just putting a couple of leaves and stuff over the top of that arch. I mean, it's an overgrown hidden place, it's gonna have it, and I absolutely adore those big leaves that you just saw me place down before. So it's really important that this place looks as overgrown as possible. I tried to just kind of stick with Jungle Adventure, so I think it is base game and Jungle Adventure only. I don't think I used anything that wasn't base game and Jungle Adventure. Oh no, there we go, there I am, putting in some very nice lights at the front, which I've got to say, I'm actually really glad I did that. I thought it looked really, really good, but I was trying to stick with very few packs, although now that I think about it, I used a couple of those plants from Cats and Dogs, so I guess I'm not really being that specific about which packs I'm using. And I adore the plants that came with this, and I think it looks really good adding rocks and stuff around it. And we just changed the colour of the water there to make it a little bit more sort of forgotten and a little bit more hidden and stuff. So I would absolutely, if you guys download this off the gallery, because of course it will be available on the gallery, I would love to see what you guys sort of did with this build and this what do you call it, with this hidden cave. I'd love to see if it was a sort of possible to live in, or if it was not possible to live in at all. So I'm about to move into the inside of this place. I just love the way it ended up turning out, and I love those floorboards that came with it. And of course, I'm adding in, I just forget kind of how much stuff actually came with this pack. So there was not much of a shortage. I do think in the end I just gave up and I just used like every pack without even thinking about it. You know, mostly for the plants. Like, I love those plants that came with laundry stuff, that came with cats and dogs. Those curtains behind us came from cats and dogs, I believe. Nearly put down something from fitness stuff. There's literally no reason for fitness stuff to be included in this pack. And there I am adding movie stuff curtains in as well. So, more cats and dogs. But then of course we go back to a nice bit of jungle adventure fencing. And that's base game there. I don't think I need to use dino stuff. I was originally trying to keep it together, but it's so many good packs. Sometimes it's just hard to... Sometimes it's just a little bit hard to kind of stick with the one pack when there's so much you could do with lots of packs. But as you guys know, I'm really big on trying to keep it with just one pack. Keep it with just a couple. Unfortunately on this video there will be no visual walkthrough afterwards. It's something that I aim to do with all of my stuff now, but they have to be stuff I'm making at the time. So this was made, I think, a day after Jungle Adventure stuff pack, when the Jungle Adventure pack came out. So it was a little while ago, and I didn't create any footage of a walkthrough for afterwards, but I really am trying to do it for everything from now onwards in this game. So I do apologise that there won't be a visual walkthrough afterwards. I think the pictures would have been really, really nice. I'm just filling up this laundry, I don't know what they call that, but I was really disappointed you couldn't just automatically fill it up on its own. And then finally we're down at the basement level, which I had a lot of fun putting together. Obviously we'll have a bit of an archaeologist table. Maybe I could use this one for a little bit of a house for Teresa and Kale, because they're going to actually come home and return to the big city a little bit later on. So maybe this is going to could be a nice house for them to move into. But I don't know, I can't see Kale living in a house like this. I've always seen him in a bit of a western mansion. They are quite rich in that Let's Play. Kale had a bit of money. Teresa didn't. Teresa's quite poor. Let's not pretend like that's her money at all. And of course I'm adding a new laundry stuff washing machine, which was completely necessary in a hidden hideaway house. So I can definitely say that I used a lot of packs in this build I did. And I think we're coming up the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!